The lightning round. And speaking of bitches, let's get on this. Boom. Not that these women are bitches. They just keep referring to each other as bitches over and over and over. Ronda Rousey, and Becky Lynch, their feud on Twitter continues. It's been on and off for a while now, but it got heated this past week. It's almost like I'm forgetting, and I've done this a few times, and I know other people have. It's almost like we keep forgetting that this match hasn't been changed for zero reason. It still feels like it's a one-on-one fight, as it should be. This should not be a triple threat match. It should be a one-on-one contest. And I really do feel that that third person was added specifically for a just in case they don't want to beat Ronda, in case they don't want to put her in that position, someone to take the fall, a patsy, if you will. I think the Twitter feud is funny, but I don't fucking care about social media beef. I don't give a shit if the two people beefing have check marks on their fucking account or not. I don't need that shit on my Twitter feed. I need that shit on my TV. And we've been getting it recently somewhat to a fucking degree. It wasn't like she was calling Becky a bitch on television. Matter of fact, she did say bitch, but she was referring to herself. She wasn't even referring to Becky as a bitch. So the whole feud thing and the breaking kayfabe and listen Rebecca Quinn and all this other stuff, it's an attempt to dip back into what made Ronda an appeal, not an appeal. Not to say attraction, that's too strong a word. There was an appeal to her in the first place, to her being in pro wrestling. The realism, the ability to go in there and be real and to shoot and be dangerous overall. If you look at her credentials, she's in the Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle category. But it's hard for people to perceive her as that because, let's face it, she's a woman. And wrestling fans are just trained to think in that way. Ronda goes against that conventional thinking. The way that she should be packaged anyway is just unheard of. The way that they should be packaging her as a performer is unheard of. They don't really treat women like that. But she's been helping change the game here, and not just her, but Becky Lynch also being the forefront. I mean, these women are closing the shows out every night. They're closing Raw, they're closing SmackDown. So it's getting bigger, it's getting stronger. But I don't need this on my Twitter feed. I know the 140 characters, the keyboard warrior bullshit that goes back and forth. I don't need it. There's enough of that shit going on already with all these other fucking people on the internet with nothing else to do with their fucking lives. I don't need my pro wrestlers doing it either. Every now and then, a couple jabs, some cheap shots, a couple pictures, maybe a funny meme, whatever. But a full feud, fuck that.